Hey guys, what's up? Pitmarthroy here, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Smash Bros. Brawl. In the last episode, we had our first and only time, more than likely, of you guys seeing me clearing boss battles without taking damage at any point in the run with Marth. So in this episode, we are moving onward to Mr. Game & Watch. And I was kind of hoping we could get the other thing, but no. Yes, I did do that on purpose right there. Mr. Game & Watch has an incredibly good recovery, so that was my reason for doing that right there. Did you do that? No? Seriously? You're not gonna do it? I want to show off the oil spill at least at one point. Stop firing at the bombs. I'm really surprised you managed to dodge all that. There we go. And oil spill. There we go. Now I get to at least show it once in the projects. Or not in the projects so much, but in the boss battles. Because it's something I was going to talk about with the different attacks. Other than being lightweight, Mr. Game & Watch does very well. His running speed is quite good. His recovery, as you saw there, was incredibly good. Other than his back aerial attack, which is this one right here, all of his attacks function fine. This one does a lot of damage. This one's very good, and it can be chained very easily. The key works very well, which is like Toon Link's down stab. Except it doesn't have to go all the way to the ground. You know, if you're fairly high up, then you can actually stop doing it. With his recovery, you can actually still attack after you've used it. You won't be able to jump afterwards, but you know you can still attack, so you can use this and then use the key to fall down at a quicker rate. His frontward aerial's fine, it's like a little credit card. His smash attacks are all pretty good, so you don't have to worry about those too much. The diving helmet might be take a little bit too long, but other than that, his B attacks, which are the pan, this one works very well for like last minute kills and projectiles. If you might want to hit something behind you, and maybe able to get something high enough up in the air, like straight up, that might get them. The pan can also damage them. His down B, which you saw right there, oil spill, will allow him to collect 3 projectiles, and then after he's collected 3, he can unleash that on somebody. It doesn't work with all projectiles. I knew it worked against Duon's little pink shots, so that's why I went for it there. Lastly, we have the hammer, which does something different based on what number shows up. Whenever you do that, he'll flash a card up in the air, and it will have the number 1 through 9 on it, anything like that. If it's a 1, it will damage him and do a very small amount of damage to the enemy. If it gets a 2, it's, I believe, the equivalent of getting hit by a fan attack. And so on and so forth. 4 is the equivalent of a beam sword, all the way up to 8, which is a freezy, and then 9, last but not least, which is the equivalent of getting hit by the home run bat. Now against characters, this would more than likely kill them. I don't know if that version of the home run bat actually can kill them or not, but you know, it can still get pretty close. So either way, getting a 9 would be the optimal thing to do. However, I don't recommend using the Judgment Hammer for anything, just not only for the fact you can damage yourself, as there's quicker ways to damage bosses, so I would not recommend using it. As for his ground attacks, those all work fairly well as well, so, you know, you've got, like, the chair and whatnot. What's his regular? Oh, yeah, it's the flag, that's right. So pretty much, other than being lightweight, there's not too much to watch out for. Just avoid the hammer, avoid his back aerial, and you should be alright. Just make sure, like I said, you watch out for that very lightweight factor. I believe either he or Jigglypuff is the lightest character in the entire game, so, you know, if you're getting over, I'd say even 45 with him, you might want to be much more careful in what you do. Like, even right here with 30, if I get hit by a fairly strong attack, I know I'm gone. It's just one of those things you have to be careful with. Okay, now I'm really going to have to be careful. Bacon! Which I believe I actually hit him with the frying pan itself, but either way, point still stands. I like how his up taunt, by the way, which is this, and his side taunts are almost identical. The only other taunt he has is like that. It's just like a weird little, like, yay, so happy thing, I don't know. Just something rather odd. That cannot be absorbed by the oil spill, so don't even bother trying with that one. I actually don't remember what works best on Rayquaza against, or for Mr. Game & Watch. It might be just the regular fire like that. I don't know. It seems like his rolls work a lot better than other characters do. Like, I had problems with Pikachu's rolls. It seems like he doesn't have that much trouble, like, rolling in consecutive hits for whatever reason. For him to attack. There we go. Like I said, lightweight, gotta watch out. Now that I'm at 50, I need to start playing a little bit more carefully. With other characters, that wouldn't have been the case, but Mr. Game Watch is a lightweight. I've beaten 4 of them. Porky's up next. I'm definitely taking the heart container. Porky can do a lot of little small things and then hit you with a semi-powerful attack, and then, you know, you're gone just like that. A nice little trick with Porky, which you've already seen me do a couple times, is sometimes you'll be able to get up on top of him and then just keep, you know, going like that. If I can actually get up there. Or you can just jump and then just keep doing this. You know, you saw me do it with Kirby's Stone ability. This one you can't hold down, but you can still, you know, do something fairly similar to this. Die! But yeah, Porky is Mr. Game Watch's greatest enemy right there, so definitely if you're going in there with even a moderate percentage, you really want to watch out. Petey Piranha, I should be okay as long as I don't screw up. I would say use your down smash here on whatever piece you want to use to, because it's quick, and that's why I would use it. You may actually be able to get 2 out if you're quick enough here, but I'm not going to chance that at my percentage of damage taken right now. See, I got 3 in right there because of his roar. And there you go. Which, I checked that one off screen. You don't, whenever you've knocked him down and like he's in midair, whenever he lands, it should not damage you. Because once he's dead, he's dead. That's not the case with all attacks, though. That's why I was a lot more careful there. 3, 6, we have him, Meta Ridley, and Gallium. I'm going to say hold off. And see who I get after this one. If I get Gallium, then I'm taking it. If I get Meta Ridley, then I will figure out what to do from there, because I might not want to use it against Meta Ridley either. The only thing I'm going to do here is play carefully, because I want to watch out for that little side swipe that he's got. He seems to be trying to grab me, though, a lot. Okay. This is usually not the style he's got. I'm waiting for him to do the... Okay, that can definitely not be reflected by the little other thing. He is really trying to grab me today. Okay, that I can easily dodge. And no sweat. I was really waiting for him to do that side swipe, but he was really intent on trying to grab me for whatever reason. Meta Ridley, of course, I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to make a decision here and I could just have Gallium be like, alright, take the heart container. I think we'll be alright. Gallium poses much more of a threat than any other boss, save for Taboo or Porky. I don't know if those can be grabbed or not off the top of my head, but I'm not going to try to find out at this percentage once again. I knew it worked for Duon, and that's why I used it, because for those of you that don't remember about Subspace Emissary, Game & Watch is one of the characters that you actually get him after beating Duon. And so I was like, I wonder, because sometimes in games, you know, like whenever you beat an enemy or a boss and get a weapon or a character, usually that character's pretty good against fighting that boss. You know, one of those things is like, well, that would have been useful to have before I fought the boss type of situations. So I was like, I don't know, maybe this will work here. And then I tried that, and sure enough, it worked out great. I don't remember how well Oil Spill worked in the days of Smash Bros. Melee. I know Counter from Marth, who we had last episode, Counter was not really that good. It was hard, and it was a lot harder to use back then than it is now. I mean, Counter's alright for character versus character, but in boss battles, Counter just dominates. In this one, I don't know, the Oil Spill for boss battles wouldn't come in handy a lot, but I could see it working on certain characters, in particular like Ness and Lucas, it would work really well on. Well, now I have no problems taking this, and yeah, he is definitely number 9, so let's get going here.
Ready, go!
Now, the reason that Gallium is the other character that you really have to watch out for is because he hits hard, and hitting hard against lightweights is kind of the thing you have to watch out for here. Ow. Lucky that missed me. Nope. Yeah, see what I mean? That got me pretty close to the stage boundary right there, and that was me getting hit at, what, 18%? That's why I'm saying he's one of the ones you gotta watch out for when you got a lightweight. Because all it would take is one attack, and if you're at, like, 30%, you're gone. You're just gone. There's nothing you can do about it. Taboo's kind of got the same issue here. You know, there's some attacks where heavyweights might survive it, and then lightweights have no chance whatsoever of surviving it. That one right there was actually the one I was about to say, is the big one that I think, like, really heavyweight characters might be able to survive, but I know there's no way lightweights like he could. He's gonna go for the, yep. Going for that. Before you ask about the shards as wings, if Game & Watch can grab those, I'm pretty sure you can't get those either. It's very limited in boss battles, like I said, but it does work on Duon very well, and, you know, anything working well on Duon, definitely something you want to take advantage of, because like I said, he seems like he's one of the harder ones to get rid of, just in general. I actually managed to hit him right there without getting hit myself. I don't know if you saw that on his HP bar, but that's actually pretty impressive. That's not something you can do very easily on that attack without some type of counter. And 4. I was afraid he was going to do that. Glad I decided to wait before going over there again, because that probably would have hit me and I could have been axed just from that. I may have to go through another round of... Oh no, I was going to say red rings. Nope, I dodged that, sir. Got him. I really expected him to have to do another round of the 3 red rings. I was really expecting that to show up and it didn't. I'll bet you one of his next 2 attacks would have been it, though.
Wow! Incredible!
Alright, so that went pretty well. Like I said, just gotta be careful with them, and I believe 804 might be... No, we had 911 on this one, so 911 is the slowest thus far. Fastest is still DKs at 548. So I'll be taking a little bit of a break for Eternal Star, I believe, on Mario Party 1, and then we'll come back and we'll start on the second row here with Ouija. Ouija will be an interesting one to use. And then eventually we'll have to end up on the second row with Snake, and Snake's one of the ones I really have trouble with. Snake and Ike, and I have a little bit of trouble with Meta Knight, because lightweight. But we'll get to those when we get to those. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Pitmar with Roy, with boss battles on Intense of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Later.